The average screen time for a teenager in today's day and age is 4.25 hours a day. Um, a lot of people, when they hear that, they don't think it's anything too crazy, right? Um, and it's not that big of a deal, right? But have you ever, like, I'm genuinely asking you right now, have you ever gone in your settings and checked out your screen time and somehow, like, just seen how long it is? At least you know, it's crazy. People don't understand this, but I think that this is going to be like the number one problem. Like, this is going to be the biggest thing of our generation growing up, is just realizing how much life we wasted, right? So basically, with the reason for that is because of all the distractions, right? There's social media, there's porn, there's anything and everything you could ever think of, games. And I wanted to show you guys how I refrain from using all of that, how I manage my phone, just so that it's an accessory to my life. It's not my life, you know. I always get clowned by my friends for this, just because they're better than that, apparently. Like, they just don't, like, if you're on your phone all the time, especially when you're with your family, like, that's the biggest thing, because you're so comfortable with your family, you don't mind pulling out your phone, right, and sitting on it for an hour or two. But I had a wake-up call one time when I was at my aunt and uncle's, and I was on my phone for like 6 hours that day. I was like, wow, if I continue this, I just won't experience anything at all. I mean, if you do the math, and 4 hours a day is on the low end, I've seen from the people I know. I mean, it's even higher, which is what's crazy to me. And especially in the weekends, it'll be more than 4. It'll be like 5 to 8 a day. And if you do the math over enough years, I mean, you can argue this. Okay, let me think about this first of all. How many hours do you have a day when you're just sitting there awake, not sleeping? Probably 15 hours. Okay, let's say you spend 2 hours eating. That's two of those hours gone. That's 12. You spend a few hours of that working or something, doing something of that sort, or maybe some activity. Take a few hours off, and then you got like 5 or 6 hours of screen time. If you do that every day for a whole year, that's 1,400 hours. I don't know if you could fucking see that. It probably won't focus, but that is a lot of time spent on your phone alone. Like, I don't get why people don't fucking see this. If you do that, okay, that's 1 year, right? If you do that over the course of 10 years, let's go 20. Let me just like, whoa. Those are hours. Those aren't even minutes. Those are hours. I mean, how could anyone ever want to do that? Like, if you think how many full days that is, that's 1,216 days lost. That's 4 years of your life lost. 4 years gone, just like that. I don't know how people can't see that. So basically, I'm going to show you guys how I keep my phone a little bit more productive, a little bit more optimal for work, for other things. How to block social media off your phone completely. I've been struggling with it, but it's blocked. And yeah, let me hop right in. So this is my phone right here, right? Super simple. And basically, when I turn it on, first of all, super simple background. Nothing really going on there. So when I turn it on, right, normal, and as soon as I go on it, you're gonna notice it looks a little bit different than your average iPhone. This is all it is. This is all I have, right? And the reason why I do this is because there's only so many reasons why you should be even on your phone in the first place. And it's these reasons, for me at least. So up here, yeah, write, habits, memory log, and music. So let me see if I can get that a little better. Yeah, so basically, if you're asking what write is, it's journaling. So when I click on that to open my journal, I'm definitely gonna blur that out. And then right here, my memory log. This right here is a spreadsheet of basically all of my life experiences. There's a book I read one time about this, and it's a really good habit to start writing down memorable moments in your life, just because you can't remember everything. You know, I don't know if anyone else gets a little bit upset when they just have some insane shit happen to them and they can't remember it a month later. Habits. This is my habit tracker. So I open this up and I just get my habit tracker about everything I do. Super simple. And this is just Spotify. So just like that, right? Also, when I go here, I swipe up and it's my calendar for the day with the tasks I have to do. This is nice, so I can see what day it is, what my next tasks are to do in the day. Like you can see video 3, like that's what I'm doing right this second. And yeah, these right here are my apps. Messages, calendar, sheets, directions, to do. This is funny because I don't actually have any apps. And these are my only apps. So basically, messages, you can assume what that is, right? It's just my iMessage. Calendar, right? It's just my whole loaded calendar. Basically, sheets, it'll redirect me to Google Sheets. So whatever I was last on Google Sheets for work stuff, because I'm always on Google Sheets all day, every day, I swear. Directions. Yeah, that right there is Apple Maps. So directions, you click on that, you go to Apple Maps. To do, it takes me to Notion. It'll take me to the current month. It's June. And like a future day, this is what it looks like, right? So it's basically my daily planner for that day, what I do each 30 minutes of the day, productivity inventory, how could I improve those 3 boxes over there, how many calls I booked and how many calls I conducted, so sales calls, right? Distractions. And yeah, that's my homepage. So that right there is my homepage. And if you want to know how to do some of this stuff, how to make your apps look like this, basically all you need to do is go to get this app called Blank right here. It's called Blank, and basically on there you can create widgets and make your apps look like just straight up words, and you can do the ones that truly actually matter that you use, right? And this right here just makes your phone so productive. It makes it super simple. Literally the only things you have to do are right there on the screen. And I'm going to talk now about how I block social media. So basically with social media, okay, let me preface something. I'm 18 years old, so social media right now is very prevalent in my life no matter what I do to get rid of it. But there are things you can do to diminish that a little bit. So instead of spending like 2 hours a day on Snapchat and 2 hours a day on Instagram, you can change that to like 40 minutes or 30 minutes each and control that, right? If you don't have these problems, don't worry about it, but this is what I do. So there's a very, very helpful app called ScreenZen right here. And if you download this, you can open it up. By the way, I can't even go in there because I don't know the password. My mom knows the password to get in there. I don't. And on there though, you can make it so you can have groups and basically block apps. So an example of this would be like, let's say I search up Instagram. First of all, it doesn't even show up as an app, which helps. But if it does show up, which go right here, it'll say, is this important? 5 usages. I've only been doing this for Instagram for 12 days. Basically, you unlock it. It takes 5 seconds to open it, and then you only get as much time as you set on there before it kicks you off. So it's pretty fucking annoying, but it's really helpful. You know, I truly recommend this. The same thing goes with Snapchat. So right here, I get 7 opens on Snapchat just because I actually contact people on there, and it's kind of important to me. Basically, I can open it and it'll give me like 4 or 5 minutes to reply to messages and whatnot. Resets at 12 every day, so this just guarantees that I don't spend over 30 minutes a day on Snapchat, right? Because I'm notorious for spending like 3 hours a day on there. And then YouTube too. I've been doing this for a while with YouTube. And basically, it gives me 5 usages, 10 minutes each, so I can watch 1 or 2 videos, maybe ones that are actually valuable, and then never use it again in the day. So, yeah. I've been using ScreenZen for quite some time now. It's been probably about 260 days or so. And honestly, I've only seen good results from it. I can't recommend it more. But if you do a combination of all these things and monitor your notifications, you know, turn everything off that doesn't really matter, your phone will look like this and this 24/7, and you'll never get a notification from a text or a friend because ScreenZen blocks them. And you can't really go wrong. You know, there's nothing to distract you. And that's what I found is the most impactful thing about that. So, yeah, that's everything I got. If you can optimize every little thing in your life, you can only get more work done. So, yeah.